I'm Richard Harral. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at CABE. CABE is a multidisciplinary professional engineering institute. We have a Royal Charter and we have members working across the project lifecycle. So we're a very active community, very engaged in how we can improve the built environment, very focused on how we can deliver safe buildings. I think there's now a consensus that's growing as to where the end point is for this, in terms of ensuring that everyone is assessed so that their competence is understood, what they can and can't do safely is understood. But the truth is that industry has been doing that at best in a patchy way and at times not at all. It's not good enough to be suggesting that our products or systems can be trusted simply because we believe that that's the case. So third-party testing becomes absolutely fundamental, not only to enabling designers to have confidence in what they're doing in terms of specification and design, but also in helping to rebuild trust in a broader sense that we are going to deliver the safe outcomes that people quite rightly expect. It's really important that we start thinking beyond minimum standards of compliance, and it's really critical that not just product manufacturers and system manufacturers, but everyone in the industry starts to look at how they deliver the right outcome rather than simply a box-ticking approach to getting sign-off from building control or whoever else it may be. The new competence frameworks that are being developed and the new ways of applying those frameworks are really important, and we're currently looking at something called BS 8670 Part 2, which is a companion to BS 860 Part 1, which is the core criteria for building safety and competence frameworks. Part 2 looks at construction products. What competencies do people need to be able to specify and use and install and maintain and manage construction products to get the right outcomes? That shift has the capacity to upskill our industry on a continuous basis. It forces people to identify directly relevant and useful learning. It enables them to identify the right learning material to upskill them or to maintain their competence. And in relation to construction products, that's going to be vital to help everyone make better decisions over time. Liability's changed. The Building Safety Act has changed people's accountabilities. It's changed the timescales for when they can be held to account. That means we've all got to be far more mindful about how we are able to defend ourselves if something does go wrong. So the advice we give to our members on a consistent basis is, when in doubt, apply the precautionary principle. Now what does that mean in practice? It means utilising systems, utilising approaches that you know, that you understand, that you trust. It means looking to add additional levels of mitigation in so that you've got higher degrees of certainty that the systems and products you're using are going to perform. It's really important that construction professionals and the building users and residents who they serve have peace of mind, confidence that the right outcomes are being achieved. Buildings are becoming increasingly complex. We're asking them to perform to higher standards across time, both in terms of safety but also in terms of energy efficiency. And the only way that we're going to achieve that peace of mind is if we think differently about the design of buildings and the way we specify. In particular, we've got to think about buildings holistically. We've got to look at their performance across the piece. We've got to think about how each element will perform in relation to other elements rather than looking at single products conformity. And we've got to look at additional levels of mitigation where we have any concerns or doubts about the overall performance of the building when it's actually in use. That definitely means leaning on third-party certification and testing more. It probably also means narrowing the supply chain so that we work with products on a more frequent basis and become more familiar and confident in the way that they perform and in the way that we need to use them. At CABE, we're committed to working with the proactive actors in our sector to help build a safe, sustainable and equitable built environment. That's not just important to our members, who are professionals with a real passion for the work that they do. It's fundamental to ensuring that people are safe and feel safe in the homes and places of work that matter to them most.